In 2018, I was serving in our VOUS Kids department when I first met children in foster care. One boy in particular, in one of the moments of prayer and praise, he actually asked that we would pray for him to have a family. And I got a phone call one day at work from his house asking if I would be interested in going to foster licensing classes. Immediately, my response was no. I didn't think it was possible. I was 26 years old, single, living in an apartment at the time, and I had never even considered being a foster parent. Through prayer, God put on my heart that this is what He was calling me to do. And although I didn't know how He was going to make a way, I knew He was calling me to take a leap of faith.
So I was new to Miami. I had a new friend and she invited me to go to VOUS. And I just asked one question: do they serve the community? And she immediately responded. She said, yes, they actually have an amazing program, which is I love my city. And that's how my journey started.
When Zai came to live with me, it completely changed my life. Around that time, VOUS launched our foster care ministry, and we had servant leaders who became background checked to help support me with babysitting, with school pickups, court visits, therapy sessions, everything that I needed in order to care for this boy.
How I started my journey was respite care. I started supporting families with foster kids, and the first one was actually VOUS. This was a big calling in my heart to becoming a licensing foster parent, but I felt that there were so many things that I needed, and then God confronted me. Not only that, He provided. He provided the salary increase, He provided the house. When I said yes, I always thought that I would have one child. I have a 14-year-old girl, and I have a 5-year-old boy.
Growing up with foster siblings was a really good experience as a child. From the ages of 3 to about 20 years old, I've actually had different foster siblings coming in and out of my home. The more that I learned about the foster care system and what my parents actually were doing, the more that I admired them. I was proud to be a part of a family that was doing this good work.
Through my experience, we began to expand and develop our foster care ministries. I began to realize the real needs of foster parents.
Just in Florida alone, we have over 24,000 kids in the system.
Not only are we able to provide wraparound support for foster parents and families, but we've also provided crews for foster parents to connect with other foster families.
We all have greatness inside us because we all can serve. From serving on the foster team, doing respite care, to becoming a licensing foster parent, or eventually to adopt a child.
It wasn't just us fostering and taking kids into our own home, but it really was us bringing these kids into the family of the church, because our family, every single Sunday, we were at church. So whether they wanted to or not, whether this was something that was a part of their lives before or not, they were just coming along the journey with us. And as they went on the journey with us, they started to develop their own relationship with God and the community at church.
They know Sundays is for church. They love to go to church. Benjamin always say, what day is it? And I will say Sunday. He'll be, are we going to church, Mommy?
We want to resource you. We want to come around you, and we want to support you in the call that God's placed in your heart to foster the children so close to His.